Now, I'm sure some of you probably think I'm a queen, but the truck at least now has kings. Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everybody. Got a few fun, huge updates for the truck to share with you guys today. So if you love all kinds of Tacoma updates and every other kind of Tacoma content, make sure you're subscribed now and don't forget to turn on notifications so you're notified every time I upload a video. Okay guys, and first on the list, yes, I finally upgraded the Bilstein 5100 and Old Man Emu 887 coils to kings. These are the 2.5s with the reservoir. I got 700-pound springs on them. I actually grabbed these during a Black Friday deal being run by Wheelers, which was by far the most inexpensive option I found when looking around, and believe me, I looked everywhere. So make sure you check them out for other sales. Probably going to be the lowest price you can find, unless you live in California and have to pay that lovely California sales tax. I'll put a link where I got these in the description below. Now, I was planning on doing a full install video of the King, showing you pretty much, how to remove your old coilover and swap in a new one. Regardless of what type you go with, it's all the same. But towards the end of the disassembly, removing my old Bilstein coilover, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but apparently the shock was bad and it actually exploded while we were trying to remove it. But it looks like it just sort of unscrewed from where it seats. Like nothing was snapped, nothing was broken, so in addition to that frustration and a huge issue I'm going through with the new upper control arms I have, I was just super frustrated and just decided to get the Kings on install without doing a video. If you guys are interested in seeing a video of what happened with that shock exploding, maybe I could create something. I have the footage for it. I could upload that, make something quick, and maybe get y'all's opinion on what you think might happen. And probably a separate video of the massive headache of the ordeal I'm going through with my damaged brand new billet Icon upper control arms. Now that being said, with everything I just mentioned, I am in love with the King so far, and to be honest, I have not been off-road with him yet. I've only driven on the paved roads, and not even that much, because even though I have the new upper control arms waiting to get installed, my driver's side SPC upper control arm has a bad upper ball joint, so I don't really want to drive the truck more than I have to. But even just for the maybe 50 miles I've driven the truck since I got the Kings on, I am already in love with them. Even on paved roads, I can tell a huge difference in the comfort, the way they absorb any impact, pothole, speed bump, you name it. And again, that's babying the truck. Since I have a bad upper control arm, I don't want to stress out more than I need to. And in addition to all that, this is with the 700-pound springs, which are supposedly a lot more stiff, obviously, than the 650s or the 600s. I think by default they come with 600-pound springs, but went ahead and jumped up to the 700 just because of the weight of the bumper, the winch, other stuff I plan on adding, armor, you name it. I know you can get these valved like through AccuTune or something, but honestly, the 700-pound springs feel fine for me, and I would imagine they would for you if you're one of these people that realizes your Tacoma is never going to ride like a Cadillac. The 700-pound springs feel fine for me, instant difference over my Bilstein 5100s and 887 combos. Also, you can see with my reservoir brackets right here, they're aluminum and they come in a bare aluminum finish, and you do have to chop this off. I actually recorded all this footage showing you this process. That was sort of going to be like its own separate mini video. I don't know what happened. I accidentally deleted the folder that had all those files in it, so no video for that. But I did have to snip out this crossbar right here, just because my brute force fab front bumper on either side has these bumper reinforcement plates, which are fantastic because they help tie in the bumper to the frame right here about a foot back, just make it a lot more rigid and strong. But the bolt right here where they bolt in obviously coincides and conflicts with where your reservoir brackets are, but no big deal. You can just get your grinder and chop that out. And you know me, I like to be a little different. I found this paint at Home Depot. Seems like a pretty good match for the King Blue, at least on the blue on the coil. Seems like a pretty good match versus like the aqua on the other King, but I figured I'd try this out for the color, and if I didn't like it, easy to take off and go ahead and paint it black or whatever color I want. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Comment below, let me know what you think of the painted King reservoir brackets.
Be really, really colorful.
Now for the time being, I'm still running the extended travel Bilstein 5100s. These are the B110s. I have Kings for the rear, but these are not the type you just bolt right in. Got a fun project coming for those. Stay tuned for that video. But while we're back here, the other big update, obviously, I have not been running my bed rack for a while now. I actually had removed the bed rack completely because my buddy and I are going to remove my bed for another project related to the rear suspension upgrade here. And obviously to do that, you have to have the bed rack off, so I went ahead and tackled that. And while the bed rack is off, I got an offer and decided to go ahead and sell it. So if you like the KB Voodoo bed rack I had been rocking on the truck forever, it seems like. I have had that thing since the truck was black, for any of you guys who have been around for a while. That rack is no longer here. It's on a 3rd gen Tacoma actually, and it's found a new home. And to be honest, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing with the back of the truck right now. Of course, I could get another bed rack and go that route, which I might end up doing. But I'm sort of digging the rackless back here. It definitely changes the way the truck looks, obviously. It doesn't really feel like it changes the way it handles, because even though I had it loaded down, with all the gear on it, that rack, it was probably only 100 pounds. So it wasn't like a massive rack. I didn't have a tent on there and all that stuff, but I am digging the way it looks, and I'll be rocking this probably for a few months just to have fun with it. You know, it makes it feel like a new truck. And of course, just to add some more storage in the meantime, I grabbed a Molly panel for the back. I might grab some of the ones for the side so I can get those loaded up and still have the carrying capacity for extra stuff sort of mounted securely to the inside of the bed, since I no longer have a rack to mount those to. If you guys have a favorite bed rack for your Tacoma that you think I should go with, comment below, let me know what it is. All right, everybody, that will do it for this video. Comment below, let me know what you think of the King upgrade. If you want to see that old shock explosion video, stay tuned for my UCA headache video that's coming whenever that's resolved, and what you think of the rackless Tacoma build going on so far. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.